name is Chairman Panel Judges, our creator and keeper, cultivators, moderators, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okwachiso and I'm here to support the motion that fossil fuel is a blessing and not a curse to Nigeria. Firstly, what is fossil fuel? Fossil fuel is the fuel such as coal or oil formed over millions of years from dead parts of animals or plants. Here are my points. Revenue generation. It is believed that Nigeria's source of income is gotten from the exploitation of fossil fuel. Such money can be used to renovate the society, build up government facilities, and build up houses for the less privileged. Also, improve standard of living. Fossil fuel has so many uses. It can be used to build houses, it can be used to power on our vehicles, it can be used to cook. Our gases we use in our homes is gotten from fossil fuel. It can also be used to innovate the society. Lastly, transportation. Fossil fuel can be used to power on our vehicles. Lastly, transportation. Fossil fuel can be used to power on our vehicles and transport is from one place to another. People who live from far areas will be able to get to their destination on time. I know with these points of I have persuaded you that fossil fuel is a blessing and not a curse to Nigeria. Thank you.
Standing on existing protocol, my name is Elva Kamsachku. I'm a student of the prestigious college, Regina Pacis College, Abuja. I'm here to propose a motion that phosphorus is a blessing to Nigeria and not a curse, with this following points of mine. Firstly, rural development. Discoveries of phosphorus in Nigeria has helped rural areas in their development in form of provision of energy and economic activities. Moreover, innovations. Discoveries of phosphorus has helped many companies to build infrastructures. A lot of companies are now using phosphorus to produce a lot of things like lubricants, cosmetics, and paint, so and so on. Moreover, investment opportunities. Discoveries of phosphorus in Nigeria has drawn investors from different parts of the world to Nigeria to either buy phosphorus or buy the things made with phosphorus. Other part of mine is poverty reduction. The discovery of phosphorus has helped in reducing poverty in Nigeria and thereby creating a sustainable world for the citizens of Nigeria and for the nation. Lastly, public and private partnership. The discovery of phosphorus has helped government companies to partner with private companies in order to build and create things with phosphorus. For example, Dangote company coming to Nigeria to buy phosphorus and creating it into and transforming it into fuel gas and kerosene. I know with this strong point of mine, I've convinced you that phosphorus is a blessing to Nigeria. Thank you.
All protocol duly observed. My name is Idoko Emanuela Chemela. I am in GS1. I'm a student of Regina Pacis College and I am gladly here to propose the motion that fossil fuel is a blessing to Nigeria and not a curse with this following points of mine. Firstly, food security. Fossil fuel has enabled food security by ensuring the state of having reliable access to enough healthy food that we can afford. Fossil fuel generate power for vehicles to carry items from one place to another, reducing the stress of working. Secondly, entrepreneur and apprentice opportunities. This gives individuals opportunity to start up their own business. Fossil fuels can be sold by entrepreneurs, which can generate income for themselves. As apprentices come to learn from entrepreneurs how to sell and preserve fossil fuels, they can set up their own factory in the future. Next, economic stability. These are natural resources such as fossil fuel that make nature stable. Nature does not go into extinction and it is conducive because it does not cause any harm to us. This is it allows economic movement of goods, trade, industry, and development of income in the country. Lastly, funding government programs. Fossil fuels can help fund programs that can help the government. Like NNPC can give individuals money, job opportunities, and so on, that can help to develop income for the government, for the development of the country. In conclusion, I hope with this unbreakable point of mine that I'm able to convince you that fossil fuel is a blessing and not a curse in Nigeria. Thank you.
Without fossil fuel, Nigeria will not be what it is today. Nigeria wouldn't have produced a lot of things for exportation and generate money to innovate the society. I know with all these unbreakable points of ours, we have convinced you that fossil fuel is a blessing and not a cost to Nigeria. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Moderator. My name is Gift AGK. I am from Junior Secondary School, Jiwa, Abuja. I'm here to speak on the topic, fossil fuels a cost to Nigeria. Before I will proceed with my points, I would like to explain that fossil fuels are energy substances formed from the remains of ancient plants and animals. Fossil fuels are not renewable resources. This means they take millions of years to form and it has specific quantity that will eventually be depleted. Examples of fossil fuels are coal, oil, petroleum, and natural gas. The first oil well in Nigeria was discovered on January 15, 1956 at the Oloibiri oil field, Bayelsa State, Niger Delta region. This marked the beginning of Nigeria's journey as an oil-producing nation and its subsequent reliance on oil revenue. Fossil fuel a cost to Nigeria refers to the negative consequences and problems that have arisen from the oil discovery, which has become increasingly apparent over the years as the communities of Niger Delta face the evil and negative consequences of oil production and exploration. Fossil fuel a cost to Nigeria revolves around the notion that despite being a major oil producing country, Nigeria has not benefited significantly from its fossil fuel resources. Instead, the exploration of these resources has led to numerous negative impacts such as environmental degradation, economic instability, health issues, climate changes, and many more. Given these negative consequences, many people have viewed fossil fuel a cause because of the following compelling reasons. Environmental degradation. Oil spill and pollution has devastated the Niger Delta region, destroying ecosystem and affecting local communities. In addition, health problems. Exposure to oil pollution has led to various health issues such as cancer, respiratory problems, and other health challenges. Again, economic instability. Nigerian over-reliance on oil revenue has led to economic instability, making the country more vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Again, corruption and mismanagement. The oil industries has been plagued by corruption with billions of dollars lost to embezzlement and mismanagement. Again, human rights abuses. Oil extraction has led to forced displacement, militancy, violence, and human rights abuses in local communities. Moreover, displacement of communities. Oil exploration and extraction has led to displacement of communities, destroying their homes and livelihood. Furthermore, neglect of education and healthcare. The focus on oil has led to neglect of education and healthcare system in local communities. Moving further, neglect of education and healthcare. The focus on oil has led to neglect of education and healthcare system, affecting human development and loss of traditional livelihood. In conclusion, the evidence is clear. Fossil fuel has been a cost to Nigeria. We must work towards a better future. We must prioritize sustainable development, diversify our economy, and ensure that natural resources are managed in a way that benefits all Nigerians. The time is now. Thanks.
Good morning, Mr. Moderator. My name is Odona Ogochukwu Festus from Junior Secondary School, Jiwa, Abuja. Still on the topic, fossil fuels a cost to Nigeria. As we speak here today, the question is not whether fossil fuels have benefited Nigeria, but whether the benefit has outweighed the cost. The answer is a resounding no. The negative impacts of fossil fuels have far outweighed any perceived benefits. The people of Nigeria, particularly the Niger Delta region, have suffered greatly, with their health compromised and human rights violated. The oil industries have prioritized profit over people. The government has failed to protect its citizens. I will argue that it's time for Nigeria to move beyond fossil fuels and invest in a sustainable future that takes interest in the well-being of these people and environment because of the following points. Loss of livelihood. Oil pollution has destroyed farmlands, fishes, and other sources of income for local communities. Again, water pollution. Oil spills has contaminated water source, making them undrinkable and unfit for agriculture. Again, lack of economic diversification. The country's dependence on oil has hindered development on other sectors such as agriculture, fishery, manufacturing, and forestry. In addition, conflict and violence. The oil industries have fueled conflict, violence, kidnapping, and militancy over the region, particularly between local communities and oil companies. Also, dependence on imported goods. Nigerian reliance on oil has led to neglect of other industries, resulting in dependence on imported goods. Moreover, unsustainable development. The oil industries have promoted unsustainable development, prioritizing short-term gain over long-term environmental and social sustainability. In addition, youth unemployment. The oil industries have not provided sufficient job opportunities for Nigerian youth, leading to high rate of unemployment. In conclusion, by acknowledging the causes of fossil fuels, Nigeria can take the first step towards a brighter future, which is not tied to fossil fuels. It's time to invest in a sustainable tomorrow. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator, and good morning. My name is Ezeka Prescansi from Junior Secondary School, Jiwa, Abuja. Still on the topic, fossil fuel a cost to Nigeria. This reminds us of the paradox that defines Nigeria's relationship with fossil fuel. Our country is rich in oil and gas resources, but on the other hand, our people are plagued by poverty, pollution, and underdevelopment. The statistics are clear. Despite generating trillions of dollars in revenue from oil, Nigeria remains one of the poorest countries in the world. The reason is clear. Our reliance on fossil fuel, which have created inefficiency, social unrest, poor infrastructure, youth unemployment, and many more. Profits are privatized, costs socialized, environment destroyed, health compromised, and livelihood threatened. It is essential to note that the negative impact of fossil fuel on the environment, economic, and society far outweigh the benefits because of the following reasons. Underdevelopment. Despite vast oil wealth, many Nigerians remain in poverty with inadequate access to basic health care, education, infrastructure, and employment. Again, climate change. This is a critical issue that aggravates the negative impact of fossil fuel in Nigeria as evidenced in rising temperature, rise in sea level, increased extreme weather, and negative impact on livelihood. On those dependent on agriculture, fishes, and other climate-sensitive industry. In addition, air pollution. Burning fossil fuel has contributed to air pollution, negatively impacting public health. In conclusion, let us join hands to build a sustainable future for Nigeria, where our natural resources benefit all, not just a few. By moving away from fossil fuel, Nigeria can create a more sustainable, equitable, and prosperous future for its citizens. Thanks.
In conclusion, the evidence is overwhelming. Fossil fuel has been a cost to Nigeria, from environmental degradation to economic instability and social injustice that has plagued our nation. All these are direct results on our reliance on oil. It is time for Nigeria to break free from the shackles of fossil fuel. We must work towards a better future. We must prioritize sustainable development, diversify our economy, and ensure that natural resources are managed in a way that benefits all Nigeria. Thanks. Our evidence is to prove to you that fossil fuels will cost to Nigeria will be sent in. Thanks.